car day. A little unexpected, but we're headed to the auction yard to pick it up. This thing is nice. It's heavy. It's pretty cool quality. I don't know when Volkswagen got this fancy. All right, first start. Ooh, oil change service due, I know that. Shoo, yeah boys. New car. First impressions, the gauges are rad. The buttons right here are all high tech, screen super cool. And this thing's pretty sick. It's a good looking car. Welcoming the Golf into the garage. First thing we need to do is it's 600 miles overdue on the oil change. You start pumping, and then you start pulling oil out. Man, what an easy oil change. Drink up. Cap on, clipped in, dipsticks in, we're done. Do you remember those rotors that I didn't use on the S4? Got it right here. I'm gonna pull it out and see if this is gonna work. These could look cool. Do you think that these wheels will look good or bad?
I think they'll either look dog or gangster. It's gonna be one or the other.
It's like hot, cold scenario. Moment of truth. Does it look ugly or does it look sick? Monster truck mode. Doesn't look bad. So that's a whew moment. Does it look fire? Don't know yet.
I think it would look pretty dank once it's low.
Yeah, with the springs on it, might be gas. I hated these, but this actually I think might have helped.
Yeah, actually does like match. Ooh, put that back.
Dude, it's got like ear. Dude,
did he stick that in his ear?
No.
That is a violation, bro.
Look.
Yes, what else could that be? Bro.
That is foul.
That's like one of the grossest things I've seen in a while.
This rag. Carbon fiber intake, the air duct to pair with it, that's also carbon. Red ignition coils for a little bit better performance. Usually you see them on things like R8s. Billet oil filter housing, billet oil fill cap. Saving the best for last, tuning from 034, wireless OBD dongle. That looks pretty cool though.
That's fire. Engine bay is about to be dripped out.
It is. Pull this off, it looks like it's a vacuum line of some sort. Man, this thing's cute. This is like a little kid's toy. Bingo. Factory restrictive airbox, super lame. Very cool. Pinch that really good with your thumbs. See, turbo inlet pipe. It's that little baby elbow. I just held it in with my finger and then pulled this whole piece out. That clips on really nice. Really nice piece. Alright, I like how that feels. Slide it on. Intake's done. Now we just need to do the air duct. That looks nice. That's OEM right there.
Factory, bro.
Ugly. Ooh.
To clean.
That's nice.
It's all starting to come together.
Don't take much. Gonna pry each side off. There it goes. Pull the ground off.
That's so satisfying.
First red coil pack going in. These things look really nice. I just noticed something. These seats are like, they have like an underlying blue stitch in all the individual holes. Fancy.
Oh yeah.
We are flashing on the phone at 75% stage 1. Time to test drive, see what almost 100 horsepower and torque gain feels like with just the flash of a map. We'll hear some intake noises. Oh yeah, you can hear it now.
Oh, never mind.
It gets
It has a like button at the bottom of the
pedal.
yeah.
The shift feels better.
It shifts like hard.
You definitely feel the boost increase and the shifting change. Nice.
Well, it's actually fast. I was like, oh.
The power band is totally meatier now, which is a nice feeling after you spend all that money on your flashing kit that you bought on karmaspeed.com with the links in the description. We're focusing on the new exhaust from ECS Tuning. Professional ceramic coating on the car as well.
It's always an exciting accessory to unbox.
New exhaust?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the best. This is the resonated mid pipes. Pretty nice. Welds look nice. Cool little muffler. Carbon exhaust tip, 4-inch.
Carbon?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. These look fancy.
Warm to the touch. This little. That was pretty clean. Lightly rub on some adhesive remover. The 3M stuff is awesome. It should come off with a little bit of pressure. This is the one-step compound. It's the Angel Wax Enigma AIO. So I'm gonna go blap, blap, blap. And I'm gonna, see, I kind of was going slow. There, I have it right. The hood is curved, so it'll throw you off.
Definitely looks better.
Yeah. We have our ceramic coating. We have our gloves. Set up the applicator. Let it dry, and we can put the exhaust on.
It doesn't look like a blueberry anymore. It looks like a
Blingberry? Looks like a berry from a Cerakote tree. Onto the new exhaust. Okay, it's on. This is the style of fitment that I chose from the passenger side. Driver's side, mature, not sticking out, so it's super subtle. See how our exhaust tips look once it's on the ground. Take a nice look at Blueberry here. Paint is glistening, shining, it's slick to the touch. The ceramic coating in person really made this blue pop. Got the ECS exhaust rumbling back here. This car is coming together. Put it in sport. I have more volume in the cab. It feels like in the back of the car where we did the modification, of course. So the sound is louder back there. It feels relatively calm up here, which for daily driving is really ideal. We have a big install today of doing a full carbon makeover and doing some functional pieces to make the car easier to work on. Check some levels, I'm excited to get into it. Carbon mirror caps. This looks like the carbon expansion tank. Billet washer fluid reservoir cap in here.
That looks nice.
Dipstick, billet one. Those are support braces that cover the under the hood. Nice little flare. Fuse box overlay to match. Battery lid. That's the hood strut conversion.
Oh, so you don't have to use
the stick. Carbon engine cover.
That's a fat piece of carbon.
Yeah, that's huge. Well, that's the battery cover kit. It goes like this, of some sort, to cover the battery. Sweet.
That's sick.
This is a big piece.
Looks like it's for like a freaking F1 car.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Side-by-side comparison. Come on. This should be pretty simple. Let's get into it. Oh! How does it look?
Looks good. It looks fancy. Like factory. Looks like a little lunchbox.
Yeah, that actually looks great. ECU fuse box cover. But this will just kind of fall where it needs to, and it's gonna do what it do. And that's about all you can do, is do what it do.
It looks super clean though, like it's just one big flat surface right there.
out. Bada bing, bada boo. Now the hood will raise itself. It's awesome. Waving hands. Just gotta make sure, you know. Just gotta make sure. That's a nice little detail right there. No more yellow in here. Cherry on top.
That was nice.
Well,
that's good with the 034 cap right there too. Yeah, that looks good. Dipstick really is like the cherry on top right there.
This is absolutely an unnecessary amount of carbon, but I'm here for it. It looks nice. Oh yeah. Boom, clean. Boom. Look at that. Super strong. Push up. Dude, it's so much lower in the front.
I know.
Look at that. It's not even lowered yet. Oh, this looks nice from this angle.
It's gonna be crazy with the lowering springs. It's gonna look dirty.
Okay, we're gonna be lowering it, doing some chassis upgrades, motor mounts, and make this car feel amazing behind the wheel. The first big box is our springs from 034. Those are upper strut bearings. These bigger springs are the fronts. Oh, that brace is really cool looking. It's all etched out. Rear subframe inserts. It gets rid of the slop in the rear end. This is a pair of camster mounts, so it adds camber and caster to the suspension in the front. Wow, these things are
That looks
legit. This is a nice piece. This car should feel really raw after this. This is the dog bone mount, so this is gonna get rid of a lot of slop with the transmission. Then you have the insert. These are great. I love how these feel. This is the non-resonated pipe for the catback. To the top of the tread, it's about 1.75 inches. We're at, to the top of the tread, about 1.5 inches. So the front should drop about 1 inch, the rear should drop about 0.8 of an inch after it's settled.
This thing's gonna look dirty with springs.
This comes out. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. Wow.
It came out.
And my mic fell off. Push the lip in, and then it'll like let this out. Push this in, and it'll pop in, and that's secured. We're gonna grab our spring, run it up in here, rotate it to its correct position, slide our bearing and dust shield on, and it's gonna go like this. Okay, that's good. We're gonna slide the top in first. Nice and deep. So I'm gonna line up my ball joint pretty much there. There it goes. Snug.
Oh, wait, hold that there while you...
I got it. There we go. There it goes. So I just stuck this in here and then pried it out. You really gotta wiggle it off. Pull off this insulation piece and it will slide into place. Then we can slide this in the car. Yeah, it looks like it's happy place. Slide the shock through there. We are ready to do our subframe inserts. I already loosened it. I need to get a pry bar to get that one out. You stick a pry bar in there, twist up like that. It'll come out. Take our bolt up. Factory one. Oh, you're okay. Oh, there it goes. You can see the difference now. All right, this should be a little bit louder. As you can see, we now have a straight piece. Cool, that looks really nice. This is the dog mode mount right here, aka the pendulum mount. Here's the stock factory one, flexes a lot. This joint right here is a little bit looser. There it goes. All right, now it's sitting in their uniform. It's the perfect shape. It's real obvious once you get it in. Not as tight as you would think. 50 Newton meters. Look at the front fitment. Oh.
Way more flush.
Clean.
Already looks meaner.
The rear needs to settle. The rear's gonna settle a lot. This looks a lot better. The front with the front lip looks so dirty. Yeah, I gotta be careful now. Top of the tread to fender, 1.1 inches. Tread to fender, about 1.5 inches. The Miltech turbo back exhaust. So this nice downpipe from Miltech is a Racecat 200 cell. The main reason to install this is you get the beefiest exhaust net you can from this engine. So of course I'm gonna do it. But is it necessary for power? Nah, not really. Look how big that exhaust tip is. Holy. Then Parker's opening our sway bar end links because those are plastic, the OEM ones, and they tend to break. One of the best mods that people get excited about is the rear sway bar because it really tightens up the rear. Nice little billet holders for the sway bar. Upgrading their rotor size. Look how big the fronts are.
That adapter because they're like so big.
Yeah, you gotta have an adapter and then you put the factory caliper right here. You're going from 310 millimeter to 355 millimeter diameter. A lot bigger. This is huge. If you're in the canyons, if you're on the track, big upgrade. So the factory one, hollow, not very stiff at all. This one is solid steel, very stiff. Now I went with the race muffler. Hey, someone's gotta do it. Boom. Oh, and it just slides through right there. I'm gonna pop the hanger on the new one, and we can take it up in the car. Stick it in the bung. There we go. There, the hole, you see that thing slide on there? up where we left off on the exhaust finally. All right, got the muffler section. This thing looks cool.
Yeah, it looks sick.
It's like a little cannon. Put it on, line it up.
It's crazy how far this rear end has come from the stock rear diffuser and exhaust.
I know. That takes up all of the space you can get out of that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's chill up here. It's so quiet up here.
She sounds good.
It sounds like it looks now.
Yeah.
This car's been missing that. Oh, it spools quick. Oh my gosh! Bro, it's so loud! Oh. We're on to the brakes. Let's get these big rotors on. We're gonna scoop this through, hang it on the spring. That's taken care of. Gently pull out my brake pads. You just slide them out on both sides. This bracket will slide out and we no longer need this. The pads for these specific brakes, you put them at an angle. Push the brake pads into the rotor as much as possible. Slide that in. Out. Feels like it's breaking. That's wild. Sweet. Yeah, these look sick. Look at the space between the caliper and the barrel of the wheel now. That's a huge difference. modify a 5-cylinder turbo version of this car. You can watch that full video right here, modifying the whole thing start to finish. It's the MQB chassis. It's the same as the Golf R that you just watched. Or if you're craving a little rear-wheel drive, we'll put a little Supra action over here. Take your pick. Let's keep wrenching and have a good time together and enjoy some cars.